Welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your defending NFC East champion, Philadelphia Eagles.
On that visitor's sideline, you can look at the Washington head coach. His guys come in off a statement win last week in blowout fashion. His counterpart on the Eagles sideline, Nick Sirianni. His guys on the other end of the spectrum. They're 0-2 to begin this year. Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
We both could get the sense from talking to him this week leading up to today's game, Mike, just the amount of pressure he felt that was on his shoulders and, frankly, in the entire locker room. They need to get their first win. When you study NFL history, starting a season 0-3, not many teams have ever made the playoffs in the Super Bowl era, only 6. So if they want to get a chance to find themselves in the playoff hunt, if they just want to get their season on track, a win today is going to go a long way.
Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end got him. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Hurts finding Smith and an Eagle first down.
Eagles first down.
This is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
A tight end in motion now. On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. Not much there, maybe a yard.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Makes the score Eagles 7.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. But dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Washington offense is going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
You know you have a good week, Mike, when it takes all 5 fingers on one hand just to show how many touchdowns you threw in last week's win. Now, do we expect him to do that 2 weeks in a row? I'm not sure that's realistic, but as long as he continues to operate at this high of a level, we're going to have a strong chance to win every single week.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
First down, Washington.
So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Another run here for Robinson. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory.
At the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That one is brought in by Terry McLaurin. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
First down, Washington.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll complete this one. That's Deebo Samuel. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They get 16 on that connection. First down, Washington. Daniels gonna throw again. Going right back to Samuel. He's got it again. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Eagles' 16-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Daniels.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Eagles' 3-yard line.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. Daniels going to keep this himself. He will do it himself. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team 1 possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. He'll get this over the middle to Smith. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 6. That's good for an Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Rush gets home and he goes down. Johnny Newton in there to drop him. That is already 6 sacks for him now on this season.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down. On 4th down, Daniel Whelan is on to punt. Nicole Hardman deep to return. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels will go right and find his running back, and he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it, and they say it's 4th and inches. The Commanders set to kick this one away. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be 4th down. Here's Daniel Whelan now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And we're back in Philly in a moment. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. They'll run the zone read here on 3rd down. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
36-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Jordan Davis. He's in there to drop him. And it leads to 4th down.
And there was nothing exotic about that. I mean, they were just able to generate pressure without having to bring an extra rusher. And this offense now finds themselves staring at 4th down as a result.
Taken at the 19. How about that? Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to see what they can do. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10. To throw, Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. No chance to get away. He's going to be knocked out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. The veteran safety, Kevin Byard, getting in there to make the play.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the the 50-yard line. The defense blows a chance to get off the field as the offense converts 3rd and 14.
At the 42-yard line.
First and 10. I'll run up the middle with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley who appears to be shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. To throw on second down is Hurts. That's caught by Smith on the right side. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
And even though they'll say he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play.
That's going to be blocked. Now this is scooped up by a member of the offense.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
On play action, Daniels. His pass, caught. It's Chigokonkwo. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up
Off the
2nd
bootleg.
and 2.
Here's Daniels. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
17, Terry McLaurin. An 8-yard pickup. And the Washington first down.
On the give, it's Robinson. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, it's Dick. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
3rd and long, and here's Daniel. Open right side is Okonkwo. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Commanders first down.
What a luxury that certain teams, when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
On first down, Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down. Sent out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. It is 3rd and long. Keeping in the air, here's Daniels. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Let's give a lot of credit to the defensive plan that this coaching staff has come up with coming into today's game. Every time it seems like the offense makes an adjustment, the defense counterpunches. Different looks, different fronts, different pressure packages. They have had all the answers so far, and the sacks just keep piling up.
And he missed it. It's no good. And And the score remains tied at 7.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
The Eagles offense headed back to take over once more. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd and...
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Now Hurts. Exiting the pocket right. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a 1st down.
That's good.
The break the huddle coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run it here with Saquon. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
14 more yards. That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a 1st down. Now a stoppage for an injured player, and it's Saquon Barkley, who appears to be shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. That is caught, and he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown, Eagles.
Like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Elliott on now for the PAT. He's got it, and the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away.
Philadelphia.
Here comes a return from the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you had the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember were a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result.
Got it.
Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Hurts. The throw here is complete. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Hurts now. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Number 6, Devontae Smith.
To the air again. Hurts. Quick throw, taken in, and he is out of bounds at the 45. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Handoff here, up the middle. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He'll step up and run this. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 16
You
yards.
can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. That's caught. It's Will Shipley. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 2nd down. At the Commanders.
They'll run to the Clemson drop. This is Will Shipley. So the Eagles will use their 1st time out here. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 1st half.
Brings up 3rd and
Important
4.
one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced out wide. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this 1st half. Hurts going to keep it on the option. And he will take it in himself. Jalen Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. And in this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Makes the score Eagles 21. Commanders 7.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be taken in at the 2. They'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop. The Commanders' offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. Daniels now on 1st down. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And that'll be good for a gain of about 4 as he is forced out of bounds. And this time they'll just keep it on the ground. And he'll have a Commander's 1st down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. On target, got it to McClure. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip through the NFL starts now. We begin at Lumen Field in Seattle. The Seahawks at home to take on Carolina. And this is Kenneth Walker III. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. From there, we go to SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Let's check in on the Chargers. They're playing host to the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's David Njoku. 77 yards for the touchdown. The Chargers are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. Got one more to show you. Let's go to Denver. It's the Broncos taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And this is Brandon Ayuk. He'll take it all the way to the end zone. What a play for the score. The 49ers move to 2-1. They get the victory here. And time for one more look at the rest of the scores from around the National Football League. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half. As we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to kickoff of this second half. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The Commanders' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. They'll go play action here with Daniel, finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
At the 28-yard line.
Daniels to throw on second down. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. 3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. They'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. Second down.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Jordan Davis in for the sack. It is a loss of 8, and now it's third down.
This is what you don't want to see out of your quarterback. As that pocket starts to collapse, the good ones, they can keep their eyes downfield and feel the rush. They don't need to see the rush. Here, his eyes go down. He starts moving around the pocket. Nowhere to go with the ball, and they bring him down for a sack.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up fourth down.
Stonehouse in formation.
Fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. He'll push forward for about a yard. Kendall Fuller up to make the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
up the middle they go. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. A pickup there of 13. Good for an Eagles first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hurts going to hand this one to Shipley. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
On the zone read, it's a give to Shipley. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
This will be intercepted by Marshawn Lattimore. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They can get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is first and 10. Throwing is Daniel. That pass taken in by McLaurin.
Man, what a big tough play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs.
First down, Commanders.
So not quite first and goal. It's first and 10. They're pretty close. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Brian Robinson. Touchdown, Washington. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Commanders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Okay, Scott, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustments will pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Jalen Hurts and the Philadelphia offense set to take over once more. And you get a look at the numbers, they don't even tell the whole story. This has been a tremendous performance to this point. A first down throw for Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. From 31, here's second and 4.
It's a pickup of 6.
On the handoff, it's Shipley. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. We'll go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
And an Eagles first down.
Now tap forward quickly, and this is Brown with it. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
Back at the 41-yard line.
When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
On second down, Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's complete. Tight end got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. 2 times they've connected on this drive now. This one for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on third down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take him down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds, couple of yards short of the marker, so decision to make here as it's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They'll try to run, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
The Commanders' offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. Greg, I know you're passionate about this, the change in the evolution of the NFL the last decade, the willingness to go for it even more often now on 4th down, as we've seen here.
Yeah, I think teams just continue to understand the NFL is not about yards, it's not about time of possession, it's about generating big plays, and it's about maximizing every position you have and sustaining the ball. So when you get opportunities at certain down and distances, at certain parts of the field, to use that extra down, it changes everything. And the last thing I'll say, Mike, it doesn't happen in a vacuum. We don't decide to go for it on 4th down, or at least I'll say the good teams don't decide to go for it on 4th down on 4th down. They knew they were going for it on 4th down 3 plays ago. They knew on 1st and 10, this was 4-down territory. So 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, the play caller is using that information to say, if I need 4th down, I had it, so I don't need to get it all on 2nd.
And he will score! Brian Robinson, touchdown Washington. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And that back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kick is good. That ties the game at 21 apiece.
Scott, thanks. No rest after break for a couple of, I'm so weary, defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the 2nd half. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over once again. This one tight throughout, all level at 21 as they'll search for a go-ahead score. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Dorrance Armstrong. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
To the left side and taken in by Smith. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up third.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He's going to have the first down, so they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
At the 40-yard line.
As they try to run it here. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. First down, Philadelphia. To throw, Hurts. That's taken in by Brown. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. Carry here for Shipley. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage, and now you're looking at third down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Third and a yard. They'll go with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it end. He does. First down.
When done, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll give it here to Shipley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Makes it third and 2.
He'll send a tight end in motion right. Try to pick this one up on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
This ball carrier just didn't want to go down. And this defense, they had to throw everything they had at him, Mike. He just kept fighting and fighting. But finally, when they were able to get him on the ground, they were able to do it for a loss.
So now, Jake Elliott, an important kick coming up. This to take the lead here in the fourth. And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson on the field for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Play action. Here's Daniels. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
21 yards. First down, Washington.
Off the zone read, Daniels going to hang on to it. And it will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
On the zone read, here's Daniels. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
A loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the Eagles' 20-yard line.
Here's Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First and goal, Washington.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. But the fullback trying to power it home. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up third and goal. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Commanders. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
28, Eagles 24.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Eagles offense ready to take over once more. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man downfield. He's got his tight end Goddard. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
That's good for an Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Hurts to the air on first down. Thrown left side, the catch is made, and he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, first and 10. Hurts going to hold on to this one, and he won't try to risk much more, sliding down a gain of 3. From the 42-yard line, here's second and 7. And in motion is Brown. To throw on second down is Hurts. He'll get this complete to Shipley. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
And 2.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
18. That's good for another Eagles. First and 10.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
Hurts delivers it quick to Brown.
Hurts pass. Complete to number 11, A.J. Brown.
We'll try again.
No gain on the
It's second
play.
and 10.
Second and 10. At the 18-yard line.
Hurts. He'll step up and run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Third and short. Hurts will throw. He'll try to run for it. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal. As they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
That's good for an Eagles. First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Commanders 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
First and 10.
The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. Right side, catch made by McCourty. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 7 brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
They come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. He's going to run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. And he can't hang on through the contact, incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, it's Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Daniel. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And it's going to be a Commander's first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chain.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Washington first down.
Throwing now, Daniel. He gets it to Samuel, left side. They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10.
Commanders first down.
Throwing is Daniels. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's first and goal coming up.
The 3-yard line.
Daniels now going to look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal. Daniels going to throw again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
The kicker on for the point after.
And make that 3 rushing touchdowns. You think quarterback after 3 touchdown day, it's pretty good. 3 on the ground? That, Greg, is excellent.
It's just so hard, like, for a defense to account for a quarterback that can do this amount of damage with his legs. And there's a fine line, but I'll tell you what, when they unleash him as a runner, he's about as good as it gets.
The return starts from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now it's Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. Down 35, 31, 44 seconds to go. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves as they come up with first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Now he'll run it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's first and 10.
Eagles first down.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll step up and run this. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts, and they'll stop it. 17 seconds to go in the game.
Second down.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
19 yards. That's another Eagles first down.
They'll get up and stop it with 4 seconds left on the clock. Here we go. One final play. That is hauled in at the 5. And he'll be taken down, and that is going to do it. Oh, the comeback falls short. Time runs out. This game is over. So, a win here on the road for the Commanders. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So, that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. From Philadelphia, good night.